Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another interview on MMA Unhinged. And today, I am joined by Jack Grant. An absolute pleasure, Jack. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Even better when I've got a superstar like Jack Grant on the show. I absolutely love it. I'm so fucking happy to get you on. Yeah, it's been a while since we've had a Jack Grant fight. We've got one lined up, Jack. We're making progress.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it, mate. It's like you say, it's been a while, and I don't like being inactive. I wanna get back out there for sure.
Absolutely, and I'll get into that. So I'd like to personally welcome you back to MMA. As I talked about, it's been a while. It seems like decades actually. I was at actually your last fight. I talked about it before we went on air against Nathan Jones in Bellator. You get the finish. Fantastic performance, but as you said there, injuries outside the cage. Fights not getting to the cage, should we say?
Yeah,
How
yeah.
frustrating has it been throughout the hiatus, and how have you been keeping yourself busy? I know you've got a gym, GCA. Has that been your main focus?
Yeah, so I've just been focusing on my gym. Obviously, I run my own gym, Grant Combat Academy, GCA. Yeah, just building a team locally, mate. Jiu-jitsu. It's been good. It's been interesting, mate. I enjoy helping people, and I enjoy bringing martial arts to Grimsby. I've obviously travelled around everywhere, learning, from the best people possible, and just bringing it back to my hometown where it wasn't before.
I don't even know what's in Grimsby, but I know GCA is in Grimsby, so that's a good start. But yeah,
Exactly.
how good does it finally feel to have a fight lined up? You know, December 15th in Bahrain, another country, another promotion. How does that feel to finally have something scheduled on the diary, on the calendar? You have a fight date set in mind. How does that go? How good does that feel?
Oh, mate, yeah, I'm absolutely buzzing. I live for this. Like, I've spent my whole life fighting. Been doing this since I was a young kid. I'm just happy to be back, mate. Being sat on the sidelines, watching my friends fight, and that it's been bittersweet because obviously I'm buzzing for them, and super proud of their results and stuff. But also when you are sat on the sidelines, wishing that you was in the mix as well, it's been very frustrating.
Yeah, absolutely. You talked about watching the sidelines. I know you at the last Octagon MMA event in Manchester. They're obviously to corner Scott Askam. He got the job
Yeah,
done. He was an impressive performance because he's very critical. What is that with that man? I know he got the win, but
that's Scott Askham. Scott, yeah, he's one of those. He will really analyze his performance, and there's nothing wrong with that though. Like he strives for perfection, and he holds a high standard. A high level fighter, and he holds a high standard.
absolutely. And we're cast our mind back to Jack. Um, Throughout that break, immediately I was thinking it gives yourself a chance to kind of have that mental reset, the mental physical reset to kind of just to let everything out and just kind of chill for a while. Was that in the mind? I know there was injuries and etc. going on, but if we cast our mind back to 2020, 2021, Jack, you were fighting every few months, every 3 months, every 4 months. You were very, very active. So in hindsight, was it good to kind of have that break, have that mental reset, have that mental and physical reset? Or was you thinking, I just want to go back to the cage?
Yeah, no, it was driving me insane, mate. I didn't enjoy it. It was a rough time. It's been a rough time for me not fighting, like mentally. It's when you've been as active as I have for as long as I have. Like, actually, stopping this is equally as difficult. I like to be active, mate. I like to have a goal. Um, motivated towards a date. That's. I'm just happy to be back, to be honest, mate. Just really happy to be back.
That's like a lot of people do. If they have something in mind, something set in stone, they work towards it, and that's what we're seeing here. So, yeah, I'm glad you got that fight lined up, and I'm looking forward to it in another country. And as I talked about, another promotion in Brave. Just kind of ticking them off. You fought all over the world. In Bama. Who fought in Bama nowadays? That's crazy.
I know. Yeah.
So, how does it kind of feel to kind of fight another promotion in Brave? in Bahrain, which seemingly I feel like is another location that you probably haven't fought in. I know you fought in different places, but I feel like this is another country that you'll be ticking off. So how does that feel?
Oh, unbelievable, mate! Like I said, it's just given me some purpose. I like that's what the fight game gives me. It gives me a lot of purpose, and I enjoy training towards a goal. Obviously, a new show, new opponent. Yeah, I'm just absolutely buzzing to be back. I wanna go out there and I want to make a statement. I want to return with a bang, and yeah, hopefully finish this kid.
Absolutely. And we will talk about Ahmad Labban. Um, he's a veteran like yourself, but he's been in a different scene. He's been fighting over there in the Middle Eastern scene with UAE, which he fought last time. Obviously, well, you meant to fight last time actually. Sorry,
Yeah, yeah,
uh, that didn't happen. He's been fighting in the Middle East. UAE is fighting Brave a lot recently. Um, he's a three-time kickboxing champion. From what I've seen, obviously he likes to get on the feet, and a lot of people try and shoot on him, but he's got Jack Grant standing in his way. A Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, phenomenal grappler. Is it going to be the difference on a night where you're just going to be way, way too good when it comes to them grappling exchanges and just submitting basically? And you talked about there, you want to make a statement. So is that what's in mind?
yeah. I mean, for sure. Like this guy can't grapple with me. There's not a chance that if I get on top of this guy, I believe I'll absolutely smother him, and I'll either TKO him or submit him. But that's not just my sole goal to just like shooting recklessly and and be overly obvious. I want to strike with him. I think there's a lot of openings in the striking. His hands are very low. He definitely brings his feet too close together, and kind of like what makes him probably successful. I feel like could get him in trouble against me. I feel like he's quite unpredictable. He can get a little bit crazy on his feet, but I feel like I'm going to expose him for sure.
Absolutely. And, we'll talk about he takes on Jack Grant. Probably, the most hungriest Jack Grant because obviously the time outside the cage. You'll probably want this more than ever. But do you feel like you are his hardest test? Because, as I talked about, you fought all around the world. You fought Ian Gary, which I would still probably argue that was probably Ian Gary's hardest fight to date. Still, because you took him to the and it was phenomenal. I love that fight. I'd love to go watch that fight every now and then. But anyway, do you feel like this is Ahmed's toughest test in Jack Grant?
I definitely feel like I bring a lot of experience. I feel like I've seen it all. I'm going to bring some different looks to him that I feel like he may not have seen. I believe he's not fought anybody of my caliber, and I look forward to proving that on the night.
Absolutely. As we talked about earlier, obviously returning from a long hiatus. There's people that believe in ring rust, not ring rust. This will be your first time stepping in the cage with 2 years. How do you envision that to be getting that feeling once again as you step inside the cage? How do you expect that to feel?
Yeah, no, I've been doing this since I was a kid. Like fighting's normal for me. It's like picking up a knife and fork. You know what I mean? So I don't feel like it's gonna overly phase me. I've I could fight now. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things. I don't feel like I need much time to prepare mentally for it. I can just get straight back into it, walk in there, and put on a good performance.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely agree. You fought all. I mean, I could go on about the promotions that you fought with, but it would be all day. Absolutely incredible. All going well. I talked about this before we went on there as well. I know you're not a multi-contract man. You're more of a one fight deal, and see where you go from next. But if you get the job done, is the feeling maybe you want to stay with Brave? Look at that. Look at the championship, or is the mind still one fight deal, fight another promotion? Just keep ticking them off and just keep exploring. Should we say?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm always open to offers. If people are going to pay, then I'll stay. I guess it's all as long as it's financially beneficial to me, like which it seems like it could be for sure. Like even on these one fight deals, I feel like I'm getting looked after really well. I was actually a little bit shocked of how well they'd look after me compared to some other places I've been. So yeah, just we'll see, mate. We'll just take it as it comes.
To
I'm
get the
open to
big jack,
anything as long as they look after me.
yeah, to get the big jack, you have to pay the big finances. Is that what we're saying?
Yeah, no, definitely. Like, I'm fucking 31. I want some bread. You know what I mean?
It's about time. It's about time. Last time we obviously we seen your fight 2021 against Nathan Jones. Obviously had a lot of time to concentrate in GCA. How does that feel to kind of build, Grant Combat Academy throughout these years and make it as big as it is? As you talked about, Scott Askam for obviously trains there. How does that feel to kind of build a gym as big as it is in Grimsby as well? Which, as I said, I don't even know what's in Grimsby other than GCA.
Yeah, no, yeah. We're building a good team. We get some really, really high level guys popping down to come train with me. Yeah, it's been amazing, mate. Just having my own facility, um, obviously producing my own team. They're all putting in the work and they're all getting the results. And yeah, it's just an absolute buzz, mate. Seeing people like, kind of like with a similar mindset to myself. Uh, I like being surrounded by people that are just like dogs. You know what I mean? Just gotta have that fucking, gotta have that dog in you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I know one of them was obviously your good mate Justin Burlinson. I believe he's moved back to Sunderland. I think he's with Team Fish Tank now, isn't he?
Yeah, with Team Fish Tank, yeah, another unbelievable gym. I spent quite a bit of time there myself, but obviously just made the move back home, and I wanted to just base my training back, as close as possible, really. Being away from my home and my family all the time has been tough, so yeah, just want to bring it back here.
Back to your roots, should we
Yeah,
say that? Yeah, that's it. But it's fantastic, Jack. An absolute pleasure, mate. I'm actually ecstatic. I'm looking forward to see you fight on December 15th. It's going to be a spectacle. It's going to be a good show. I've been waiting for this for a very long time, and I've messaged you on Instagram all the time. I'm like, Jack, when's your fight coming? When's the Instagram coming? So now we've got one. I'm excited. I'm ecstatic. I can't wait. I can't get that across as much as I can because I watch it. But December 15th, Brave CF 80 in Bahrain. Jack, an absolute pleasure. Hopefully we'll talk to you soon.
yeah, no, absolutely, mate. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Gonna go there, get back on track, and just get active next year. So one more uh,
Absolutely.
one more outing before the new year, and then back to it.
I should ask you about that 2024 plans. You talked about how you wanted to be active then. How many next year? Last question. How
Oh,
many
mate,
next
I'd love 4 or 5 next year. If my body's good, that's what I'll be doing for sure. Like I want to be really active. I don't want to be taking too much time off. I want to make a good run at this.
There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. See December 15th. Jack will be there. Jack will be fighting, getting the victory, putting on a statement in front of the Brave CF fans. Can't wait. Fantastic. Jack, an absolute pleasure. Talk to you soon.
Absolutely. Cheers.